Hello there, everybody. My name is Angelo. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I am hanging out in my room right now because it is the only place in the house that is quiet and private. I usually like to do this in a little bit more of an open setting. Every once in a while, I do make some videos in my room, but I just want to talk about my day, my week, some of the things that are going on, and share that all with all of you guys. And you can, have your own opinions on it. Tell me what you think about it, in the comments down below. Feel free to interact. I really would appreciate it if you like the video, if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it or something maybe that you want me to talk about that I'm not touching on. With that being said, I would really appreciate it if you would think about subscribing to the channel. It helps myself out a tremendous amount. Also, hit that notification bell. It lets you know when I upload new content every single day. And you want to know, I will tell you that if I make an error when I'm speaking, I'm going to leave it in. I think that it's the most natural thing to do. Even if it's embarrassing, I think that that kind of adds a human element to it that a lot of people don't like to touch on. So, with that being said, I just wanted to talk to you all about my week and my day back to work and some of the other stuff that is going to happen, in the future. So, with that being said, let's get into it. I want to start with this weekend. So, had a quiet Saturday, kind of just hung out at home, really relaxed, and then Sunday is where I kind of put it into full gear with exercise. I had a men's league game and I decided to stay behind and play a second men's league game because next week is Father's Day. That's a little bit up in the air. I feel it might be a little bit selfish to go to a men's league game that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things instead of celebrating the people that help take care of us. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that one, but probably not going to go. So I got some extra reps and had a really good time, met some really great people, and got invited to play with them the next time if they ever need people, which I think is the best because that just means free reps. You already paid for the league. I'm already paying for Ubers to get there. So any extra reps that I can get for free just makes all of that other stuff that I'm doing stackable and worth it a little bit more. So that's really a lot of fun to me. And then, of course, after playing a doubleheader, you're tired, you're beat up. Lacrosse isn't exactly the most physically forgiving sport. So you try to recover from it. And last night, I didn't sleep well. I barely slept, struggled all the way out the door, and I actually caused this to be late today. That's on me, 100%. Um, didn't sleep well, felt like garbage, could not keep myself going in a forward momentum when trying to get everything put together, and it kind of bit me in the ass. So yeah, I really had to hustle today to kind of get out of it, and that's why I'm making this video a little bit earlier today because I have to go to bed at a decent time because this is where the next interesting part is. I'm working in the Hamptons. I do electrical work, if you didn't know this. And not only is the Hamptons a very busy time with traffic, a lot of the time is during the year, but also during the summer it becomes very, very congested. The season isn't slow right now, believe it or not, at least for what I do with the electrical work. It's relatively slow. However, right now we have the US Open going on, and there are tens of thousands of people in or near the Hamptons that are traveling around every single day, congesting the streets. And if you don't know Long Island, the Hamptons, a lot of it is one lane in, one lane out, which means bumper to bumper traffic, long wait times, and doing that for multiple days on end because I'm pretty sure the Open is many days. I don't know the exact amount of days, but we'll be going on for at least this week. And it's even causing supply houses to close early because they want to get their guys out of town as soon as possible. It's been doing a lot of that type of stuff. So we wound up leaving at a pretty normal time, like around 5 o'clock. And for us, because that's rush hour, maybe that takes 45 minutes to get home. But if there wasn't any traffic and you just left maybe at like midday and you were going back out towards where I live, maybe 30 minutes. And today to leave the Hamptons was 3 hours. And that is not something I'm looking forward to being involved in at all in any sort of aspect because I didn't sign up for that. The town does not take care of how the traffic is handled, and they continue to make these executive decisions regarding all of their roads and changing how many lanes they have and eliminating lanes, eliminating the places where you can turn, and just bottlenecking the whole area for miles and miles on end. And now we have, an extra 150,000 to an upwards of 200,000 people, depending on the day, for the U.S. Open. And that has just caused absolute mayhem. And I can't do anything about it. I don't have any control over what the U.S. Open decides to do. And I don't have any say on how the towns control that traffic. All I can say is it's the first time I've ever seen any sort of police or traffic control in the Hamptons. And they weren't even trying that hard from what it looked like. I think that as soon as this is over, it's going to go right back to being terrible as usual. No management by any overhead committee of any site. And so with that being said, I still got to go to work tomorrow, but I wanted to just keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on. So with that being said, whether it be health, fitness, work, recovering from my brain surgeries, because I've had 3, my last one was in February, or just anything else that I am involved in, I'm going to let you guys know about that. And I'll let you know that I am still battling some stuff. So, I will tell you, if you believe in yourself, that's the most important thing. Forget what everybody else says. Look forward at your goal and aim for it. Because even if you don't reach the pinnacle of where you want to be and you're just a little bit below that, you're still way, way higher than where you would have been down here. And so keep pushing. Do not quit. Like I said, I'm still going through my battles. I refuse to quit on myself. I also refuse to quit on you. I think that would be a disservice to both of us. So hopefully you refuse to quit on yourself. And if you really, I would appreciate it if you would refuse to quit on me. That way we can hold each other accountable in everything that we do. So I really look forward to talking to you all very soon. I am trying to make new content and see where it goes. Other than that, let me know what you guys think down below, and I will talk to you all very soon. Have a good one.